Praise Jesus, friends of our adorable Jesus and friends of Sister Anne Ali of the Most Holy Eucharist. Today I want us to go through the Divine Appeal 271, and I'm going to read it as our Lord Jesus dictated to Sister Anne. I am forced to walk through the streets, my head crowned with thorns, my eyes in tears of blood, my heart afflicted and broken. I beg my apostle of the last days to make small hosts, and I thirst for souls. I need masses of atonement. The heavenly majesty of my eternal Father is outraged. My daughter, pray and do penance, not only for yourself. Say the rosary, expiate evil, heed the word of my apostle of the last day. I will not be mocked forever. I bless you. This appeal is part of the appeal of 271, is the last paragraphs, that's the one I've read. And this message was dictated to Sister at 3:50 a.m. on 18th February 2010. I'm going to emphasize on 4 points on what I've read. One, here remember Jesus is saying that he's really suffering, and his suffering is well outlined where he's saying, my head crowned with thorns, my eyes with tears of blood. And that's very clear, because when you look at this book, it's very true. Maybe if we didn't have this picture, we could not have understood what Jesus is saying when he's talking about my eyes in tears of blood. We could not have understood. But because he allowed himself to be photographed, I think this can help us to understand when he's saying, my eyes in tears of blood, my heart afflicted and broken. Maybe that's what is not visible, but this is what we should understand. The heart of Jesus is afflicted and broken. And why? Is because the people he died for are not sensitive of his sacrifice. They continue to sin. May God help us that we may be able to respond to the suffering of Jesus and be able to do what he wants us to do. Number two, here Jesus is talking about, I need masses of atonement. And I thank God there are some places where, some dioceses, where these masses of atonement are being held, like the Diocese of Eldoret in Banforest. They normally have masses of atonement twice per month, 9 masses. There are 9 masses during the day. There's a day that is allocated for that. There's also a night allocated for also 9 masses of atonement. And this is what pleases God, because he's saying the heavenly majesty of my eternal Father is outraged. So Jesus is really appealing for this. And number 3, let us allow our life to be a life of prayer, reparation. This is where he's saying expiate evil. We need to do reparation in order to stand in the gap and be able to, so that Jesus may continue to have mercy. As we continue to do reparation, more souls are delivered. And number 4, remember, Jesus is saying, I will not be mocked forever. That's what God our Father is saying. He will not be mocked forever. So may God help us to be sensitive of all this. And as we continue to read this message, I believe God will give us more insight, even to understand it better. May God continue to bless us as we continue to make him known and loved in the most holy Eucharist. God bless you.